following contains vulgar language and triggering content. It is intended for a mature audience. Let me say that again. It is intended for a mature audience. Everyone else can go fuck themselves, so honk your nose clowns from far and wide, because we're bunkering down with your hosts Sarge Mayhem and Cable. So sit back, relax, give us a squeeze, and enjoy the show.
Go run for president.
Why?
Why not? He already bought Twitter.
I mean, he bought Twitter, but what's he actually doing with it?
He fired a lot of people.
He did, which was funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I did think that was
I
funny.
thought that was hilarious. What if he did the same thing as president? IRS?
He's going around fired.
Y'all are fired.
Well, it's a little different with that, because then you have like the checks and balances and all that shit at play.
That kind of money you don't.
Well, you can't really buy can you buy the presidency?
Of course you could buy the presidency. Like you could buy a councilman or a fucking senator.
It's good thinking. So, what if Elon Musk bought the presidency through us?
Oh, okay. So now we need a corporate sponsor.
So, Elon Musk gives us the money to match up. Now we can finally bring that third party in. So now he's invested in breaking up the whole structure of the government, because he invested in us and we brought the third party in because we got, what was the percent that we need?
Huh?
15%. 15?
I thought 15%.
It might have been more than that.
I think it was 15% of the popular vote to be on the platform.
Go ahead and give that a look up just to make sure. But whatever it is, if he invested millions into us and we got a third party in there where they have to listen to somebody else, I'd be like, fuck, man, that was money worth it. You might have changed the rest of this country in a better way, because now you have a middle ground. Right? The whole thing is anytime you have a conflict, you want some kind of mediator, some moderate person. So if you have a third party in there, then they can kind of see, okay, I see your side, this is how I feel about both of them, which you agree with some of one side and some of the other, but not all of both. You know what I mean? What you finding? What you got? He's looking it up. How much do we need?
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah, we're live, dude.
Welcome back to the bunker.
No.
Oh, we're not doing that anymore?
Oh, we are. I was just running
okay.
with this, letting it go, and then gonna do it. I thought you knew.
That was 15%, but this is telling me 5. I'm fucking, you're going live while I'm Googling shit.
Go.
And I have to make a fucking decision before I go any further.
Well, while he's looking it up, then
I believe it's 15% of the popular vote in order to be on the following fucking ballot.
Cool. We can do that 2024. Remember that.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. Mayhem Kable 2024. Welcome back, guys. We are bunkered down. I'm Sarge Mayhem.
Cable.
So, what would you think if Elon Musk ran for president?
He could absolutely buy it. I mean, come on. Everybody voted for Trump. You don't think they'd vote for fucking Musk?
That's true.
A pot in every chicken and a Tesla in every garage.
Pot in every chicken?
Yeah.
Alright.
Somebody already did the chicken in a pot thing, so.
Yeah, got you.
Can't, like, be following trends and shit.
No, man. You can't do that. We're not trend followers. We're trend setters.
Right,
That's how we
exactly.
roll.
Exactly. It's like your mom's always, if 10 of your friends jumped off a bridge, would you follow too? Like, jeez, Mom, I went first. Come on.
I was the leader. Stupid.
What kind of kid do you think you raised?
Yeah. And that's funny because nobody ever thinks about that. Well, if all the other kids did, would you do it? You should be asking that to the other kids.
You should be asking the other kids because I'm going.
I'm the one that's doing this shit. That's stupid. Well,
Jump off a bridge. Jump out of that tree.
Jump off a 2-story roof.
Out of that moving car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit happens.
You know why jumping out of a car is easy? Because the door opens away from you. If it opened the other way, it'd beat the shit out of you.
Oh, dude. Depending on the speed, like... I would have to say, I think my mom was going, like... 35, something around that.
Oh, yeah.
When I jumped out. So, the landing wasn't terrible. There was a little bit of wind resistance getting that door and trying to do a quick evac out. But, I mean, if she was going even 10 mile an hour faster, that should have been way worse.
45 hurts, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's what,
45 hurts.
Even in the grass where I kind of, like, slid as I did my combat roll onto my feet and took off. Like...
Oh, no, I ended up in a pile at the bottom of the ditch. I was hurt. I was hurt. Like, nothing broken or anything, but grass leaves one hell of a, like, road rash, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
It's some kind of rash. That shit fucking...
Because, you know, I was skating on my feet for a second. Then I decided to slow myself down on my face.
No video. Still trying to figure all that shit out.
Yeah, no. We're still working on the video thing.
What's going on, Squatch?
Only. Squatch.
Anybody else gonna join? Nobody else, just you, Squatch. So we're talking about running for president.
Yes. And getting Elon Musk to back us.
Back us. Back it.
We're not going to keep the kids in cages. We're not going to keep the kids. We might keep the kids.
We got to revisit the kids.
You just want to keep the kids.
I don't want to keep them.
You were going to send their parents back and keep the kids.
Well, it's fucking hard, dude.
It is.
What do we do? Okay, so you're trying to think of...
You get one parent.
No. No, because then they just do it with somebody else. Now you're in the back right. God, fuck. It's... Jesus. Dude, this shit just... oh, my God.
This is going to touch back to, I believe, the first time we did our presidential run. And when they had the kids in the cages... And we were talking about what do you do when you have 2 illegal immigrants that have a child on American soil. The child naturally is an American citizen because they were born here.
I was like, we got to send the parents back, but we don't have to send a child. And he's like, you're going to keep
So we're going to keep the kids.
I mean, if the parents aren't going to take them, it is an American citizen.
Or the kid just gets a voucher to come back when they're 18.
Yeah. Or whatever. They're still American citizens.
They just can't come back.
I don't want to physically hold them and be like, oh, you can't go back to Mexico because you were born in America. I don't give a fuck where you go.
Does Mexico do that?
I don't know. But your parents can't stay here.
Some international law shit.
So you got to go.
Yep.
That's just the way it is. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you with that. Your parents made a bad decision. Now you gotta go.
Good for you. Bad for them.
To me, that's no different than if...
Somebody's on heroin.
Somebody's on heroin.
You take that kid, right?
Yeah.
Product of the state.
Or...
Property of the state.
Yeah. Someone's on heroin, so is the other parent, and they both go to prison. What happens? The
kid's taken, give them a family or somebody if they have family in the States.
So what's different?
Sending the parents back and keeping the kids. So ultimately, we're gonna keep the kids. It's for their own good and the benefit of society.
I'm not saying all that.
So what kind of little badges are we gonna put on our blazers?
Oh, we're gonna be looking like the Boy Scouts, man. Here's my vest of all the shit I've done. Built the wall. I've
built the wall along Canada.
Yeah, those frostbacks. They're not getting shit. That's on the right side.
Yeah. Make Canada pay for it. Canada be like, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, so we have an interesting thing to talk about. Squatch, you're gonna enjoy this one. Pulling it up on me phone. So it's some shit in England, UK, whatever the fuck they call themselves. A female teacher drugged and had sex with student aged 13 up to 300 times in 2 years.
Wow. That's a lot of drugs.
Yeah, for one. Yeah. That's a good start. That's a lot of drugs.
300 times in 2 years. That's
What
a lot
drugs
of
are these?
Exactly. I mean, is the kid getting roofied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you Cosbying the kid?
Right. He's a Cosby kid now.
A Cosby kid. It's another victim.
Just another victim. Another Cosby kid.
Another victim of Cosby. Of the Cosbyan. Cosbinosis. I don't know. Something like that.
He was conscious.
He was unconscious.
I don't want to eat your pudding.
Holy shit, that was funny. But the thing that I'm like, she drugged and had sex with this kid.
Not drugged and raped him.
Yeah. Which, had a guy done that, it would...
Yes, actually.
Oh.
She's not a fucking bridge troll. She's an attractive woman.
I mean...
If that's the woman in the photo you showed me.
Yes.
She's British.
I mean, for one of those fuckers...
There's an attractive British woman, but... Yeah, dude.
I would say she's a 5.
She's queen of the trailer park, by any means.
Queen in a trailer park? Okay, I'll give you that. You 5.
5.
Like I said.
But she drugs little boys and takes them back to her trailer. That knocks her down to a 2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. But my thing is, why isn't this bitch on a list?
Oh, yeah. Like, no fly, can't work at the school, can't be around children. She's a rapist.
Like, she's not on a fucking...
She drugged and raped a kid, but since it's a boy...
Yeah.
It's had sex with. But then did she drug him as in he didn't know what was happening? Or was she like, hey, little Billy, if you come over to my house, I'm going to let you smoke some weed and show you my boobies.
Exactly.
Because at 13, had that woman told me that, I'd have been like, okay.
Not gonna lie, maybe. Like he said, like you kid.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, Jesus. And that's why I say it's different it's a double standard. It'll always be a double standard.
Oh, yeah. To some degree.
It's different, you know.
Like I said,
if it was an attractive man that had a 14 or 13-year-old girl, and he's a teacher, and taking her back and giving her weed and playing with her boobies.
Yeah.
you put that in perspective. Even just saying it sounds fucked up.
That's true.
Even just saying it, just uttering the words makes it fucking sound different, and it shouldn't be. A rape should be fucking rape, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, but we look at it when it's a male doing the raping, or male rapist, we look at it fucking different than we do when it's a woman.
Dude, something tells me, if it was something as simple as she lured him back to her trailer.
Right. With Xbox and weed.
Yeah, for some Xbox weed, play with their boobs. You know, motorboat a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, cool. It would have said, teacher let kid come back and smoke weed. And...
Would it though?
Something tells me if...
I want to read the rest of the story and understand what drugged means.
Well, that's what I mean.
Like I said, if she Cosby'd the kid 300 times, that's every other day.
Yes.
You know? That's fucking every other day. Less than every 3 days for 2 years.
Yeah. That's That's insane.
You can't rape the willing. Yes, it is a saying, but it's also rape is rape, because a lot of women, at a certain point, they realize they can't fucking stop it.
Yeah.
Instead of getting the shit beat out of them, getting fucked over, they go with it so they can go home. And that's where that can't rape the willing comes in. So that's kind of a double-edged sword.
Well, here's the other thing with that. We had the episode
Right.
where that kid, was having sex with that teacher or whatever.
The grown woman?
Yeah, the grown woman.
Oh, yeah, when his mom died and everything?
Yeah, when his mom died.
Yes.
So she ended up getting pregnant, and he had to pay child support from the time that he was underage.
Right, because she waited until he was of age to take him to court.
Which was also interesting. It was past of age because he was like 22.
Yeah, he was like 21, 22.
To what, if you notice the amount of years...
The kid was like 8.
Yeah, so if you notice that amount of years, that would pull you out of the statute of limitations.
Yes.
So now she can't get charged for this. Now she comes after you.
Right.
And
she waited until the law couldn't come back after her for her crime.
What's it say? Yeah, that kid was down to clown.
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe that kid was, but now he got hit with fucking back child support.
Right.
Talk about you get drugged and some chick.
Yeah. So what happens
playing with your dick and whatever? Now she gets pregnant and fuck. Now you gotta pay.
Now you gotta.
I was fucking drugged. Like,
right.
What the fuck, dude?
I was a minor and I was drugged. Oh, but it's okay. It was 8 years ago.
And you were a kid. You were a boy. You should have liked it. Yeah, I might have liked it, but I didn't like it enough to have to pay child support when I'm 8 years old.
Whether you liked it or fucking not isn't a point when you're a fucking minor, though.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. You just got topped off by the fucking hottest teacher at school. Oh my god, she swallowed my load.
Well, but
still, if I'm fucking 13, 14, 15 years old, 16, 17, you've probably got a better idea what you're doing. We're all fucking... we're little. But still, whether you liked it or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but, like, my thing is at this point, why did you have to drug him?
I still want to know what the drugs were.
But it doesn't matter to me. Like,
it could have been Viagra.
It could have been. But think about this, dude.
He might have had something the cat couldn't fucking scratch.
Squatch asked, did she look good or was she attractive, whatever, and you said, yeah.
Yeah.
If you feel that way, why did she need to drug the kid? Because the kid would have been way more into it than you are now.
Probably.
So why would you need to drug the kid? That's why I want to know
what's drugged mean. Why does it all of a sudden come apart? Because now this kid's 15, right? Okay, if it happened when he was 13, it's been 2 years, he's 15.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or...
if it started when he was fucking 11, holy shit.
That...
okay, I would need a few more fucking details to that. But he's 15 now. What happened in his life that he got where he had to throw her under the bus? Because if it went on for 2 fucking years, in 2 years, you didn't tell your best friend, your fucking cousin, you didn't tell nobody about this shit.
Oh, nobody knew that you were being drugged?
That you were being drugged and fucking raped by
At the very least, like you're saying, you're telling me that you never told your homies or whatever, anybody that you knew that, hey man, I'm going over to her house, smoking weed, and playing the bongos on her boobies.
Exactly.
And motorboating and doing all this crazy shit.
Whatever need be done.
What did it say?
She shouldn't have done that. He's just a poor little... Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah,
he's a poor little feller.
She's a poor little fella. Maybe at 2 years, the kid has...
a broken hip. It's quite possible.
It could have been. I mean, maybe he didn't get to grow up the way he should have. He was pulling off some fucking crazy exercises his body wasn't ready for.
Right.
You know? Because he's drugged. He don't know he's doing it.
He don't know what he's doing it, Yeah. But yeah. But like I said, is she feeding him fucking Viagra? Is she feeding him fucking roofies? What is it?
Dude, what if she's like giving him like ketamine so he's like in a coma but awake?
Every 3 days for 2 years?
Oh my god.
This kid would be drooling at the fucking dinner table every night. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit, that'd be fucking hilarious.
But something had to happen in this kid's life after 2 years for all of a sudden this to all come to light. Alright? Maybe he's looking at his phone. Mom looks over his shoulder. Here's Miss What's-Her-Face fucking spread eagle on her kitchen table going, can't wait to see ya.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh my god, Mom, I'm sorry.
She's been drugging me.
Yeah.
You know, what happened?
Yeah. Good point. Good point, yeah.
What happened? Because anytime it happens where it comes to a point, I'm not dancing around it. Either way you look at it, underage, male, female, boy, girl, captain of the fucking soccer team, captain of the cheerleader team. If there's a fucking 25, 30-year-old fucking person having sex with somebody under 18, that's fucking rape. And,
yeah,
you know, it's rape. They're not old enough to make the decision. But as a young man, and knowing you're having it thrown on you by a fucking professional that's doing all kind of nice shit for you for whatever fucking reason, you're not gonna fucking call that out. Especially if you're not telling your fucking boys and shit. Dude, first time I got a piece, dude, he had to have a physical for school sports and they found the bruises. Holy shit! Alright then.
And his drug test failed.
That just changed the whole fucking story right there, man. What was fucking... Oh, she got this guy in a fucking ball gag and shit.
Holy fuck. Why do you have LSD in your system? Well, I go over to this lady's house and she
My
gives
fourth
me
period teacher.
She gives me these, every time it's mushrooms and... next thing I know, my balls are drained and I'm chafing.
Oh, found the fucking...
My hips hurt too, goddammit. Every once in a while, my butt hurts. Is that normal? Is that normal?
Dad, I had sex with my teacher. Yay, son, I'm going to buy you a bike. I can't sit down right now. What are you talking about? But back to where I was going.
Holy shit. Oh, by the way, real quick, for those of you on the tube, pen check. Yes, that's the sound of pens raining down upon us. You need to have a pen.
You don't have a pen, you're already out.
You're already out. That's the last of them. There we go. Pen check.
I think South Park did an episode on this. Yes, pretty sure they did.
On which? On what?
The teacher.
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Probably. South Park's covered everything. If they did, The Simpsons did.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be a fucked up episode for Bart, huh? Oh. Mrs. Krabappel.
Yeah. Oh. But another thing, jumping into that, the whole idea behind that is if it was a male that would have done that, regardless if they were just giving them marijuana or not,
right.
It would have been fucking drugging and brutally raping.
Right.
It's like, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Why am I?
Clack, clack. Yeah.
Why am I brutally raping her, but she's just having sex with him?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. So you can't, if you're going to ask for equality...
It has to be equality across the board.
It has to be equal always. Equal always. You can't just have it whenever it's convenient. If it's going to be fair, then it's fair. If you're going to say that if that wasn't a male, that it's rape, then if it's a female, it's still rape.
It has to be.
It's just...
It has to be. It should carry the same charge.
Yeah.
And that goes back to also touching base with these guys that fucking went to prison for fucking 10, 15 years and get out. And nothing happens to the woman that fucking accused them.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to change subject real quick because this shit irritated me earlier.
Okay.
And then we're going to jump kind of back into that a little bit.
We're hopscotching. Okay.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's what we do.
Fucking school zones.
School zones?
It's a mayhem moment.
Okay.
Fucking School zones. Why the fuck would you have 2 school zones that go off at different times and sometimes at the same time, but there's a gap between them? Like literally a 100-foot gap between 150-foot gap between them. Why would you do that? And on the second gap or on the second school zone, going in a certain direction, there's no school.
Right.
So why is there a school zone?
Okay, I know the school zone you're talking about, so let me clarify.
I know you know.
Right.
That's
the
why.
first one is right there in front of said high school.
Yeah, that makes
and it goes
sense.
off at the same time that the high school kids are going to high school.
Makes sense.
The second one is for the middle school kids that are walking to the middle school, which is 3 blocks on the other side of that main road.
Okay.
All right. But also, very much later, an hour or so later, only the one will be going off for the little fucking elementary school kids that walk to the elementary school right by the middle school. So there's like a 2-hour gap, and all of a sudden there's only the one school zone lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for the little tykes.
Are people just letting their goddamn kid walk to school?
Fuck yeah. 5th, 6th graders, why not?
Oh, 5th, 6th grade, yeah.
Well, 4th, 5th graders. I think 6th is in the middle school now.
Yeah, 6 has been in middle
Yeah,
school.
so 4th, 5th graders, yeah, they're walking.
Okay, so what? When I was in 4th grade, I walked to school.
And you didn't get a school zone?
No, I walked on a sidewalk, and then I crossed in crosswalks.
Okay.
Boom.
There's no stop for a crosswalk there, so it has to be a school zone.
But they do have the flashing shits.
Right.
So why not put those instead?
Because little fuckers don't go to those things, and the rest of the world knows.
Why not?
Run them over then.
All right, so now
plow them the fuck down. Little Barney backpack and everything.
All right, you just said this, which plows us right into the segment that we're going into. So thank you, sir. Why free-range kids? Yeah, these free-range kids get ran over, and then we have to go even slower on this fucking road because people will not be goddamn fucking parents, and they want to be fucking friends to their kids.
Yes.
And I'm tired of this shit. Like, god damn it. Stop trying to be your kid's friend. I'm dealing with it in my own life, and it has nothing to do with Miss Mayhem.
You have to fucking pick a point. You're either going to be a parent or a child. And I've made it very clear with my own kids. They understand. I absolutely want them to call me for any fuck up that goddamn happens. I give a shit what it is. Call me first. Are you going to be in trouble? But probably. But I'm still going to come save your ass. I'm not their friend. They know I'm not their friend. When they're old enough to contribute to society and don't need my fucking help as much, because I'll always help them because they're my little fucking brats, that's what it'll be. But they know I'm not their friend. There's shit they don't tell me. I don't want them to fucking tell me. If it's just in their behavior or some dumb shit like that or something stupid they're doing with their friends, they don't get hurt, they don't get caught. Fuck, that's being a teenager.
Yeah.
Please, by all fucking means.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I want to be the first one they call, and they are. When something goes left, something goes wrong, they do that. I don't understand how these parents can be like, oh, I'm not like a regular mom. Like, I'm like a cool mom. So, do you want like a daiquiri?
Oh.
That's a quote from Mean Girls, by the way, for those of you who don't know it.
Oh.
I used to quote that to my ex-wife all the time because of her relationship with her kids. But that's another story.
With me, it's like, I'm dealing with this. So basically, one of the Mayhem midgets, fucking, you like that?
I like that.
The Mayhem midget, Scuba Steve was never your friend. Yeah, he wasn't. Damn you. But, so, basically some shit happened. She got in trouble for doing shit she shouldn't have been doing. And, like, I got called and they were like, oh, so what are you gonna do about this? And I'm just sitting there like, the fuck you mean?
Sit here and do what I'm doing right fucking now.
And they're like, what do you mean, what am I gonna do about this? What can I do about this? Like, what would you magically like me to do? Because I only see her 4 days a month. What can I do in 4 days in your imagination that you think is going to make this whole situation better? Because I have no fucking idea. I have tried multiple times and that has not worked, so I am lost. And basically it was like, oh, well, obviously she needs to get punished. Okay, cool. So, I was like, let's talk about how she's going to get punished. And then, the mom's boyfriend was basically like, well, I was reading this thing, or dealt with this thing, or saw this thing, or whatever, where it's better if the kids choose their punishment and whatnot. I'm like, this sounds fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the fucking judge to ask me that.
Yeah, like...
What do you think your punishment should be, sir?
Yeah, like, that's just ridiculous. Because obviously they're going to choose something stupid.
No.
But I was like, alright. Because I know it's not going to work the way your brain is working. Because I know that you're dating her mom. And I know how her mom thinks. So here we go. Okay, I'll accept your theory. Let's go ahead and try it. Child. Minion. What do you think your punishment should be? My phone taken for 2 weeks. Literally as soon as she said that, I was like, I was thinking 6 months.
Yeah.
Then to you, you're like, sounds about right. And like, other people were looking at me like, God damn it. And then basically I was like, so let's find somewhere in the middle. And said minion was like, alright, how about 2 months? And I was like,
Alright.
okay, I'll accept 2 months. You went from 2 weeks to 2 months, and I said 6 months, alright. I'd lose out more than you do, so fair enough, I'll take it. 2 months, boom.
You're losing 4 months, she's gaining 6 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to do the breakdown math.
Exactly, I lost out. But then when she said that, and I was like, okay, so she chose 2 months.
Right.
That's what we accepted. Cool. So the mom jumps in. I think that's too long. Or yes, it is restless. God damn, you can hear that? Holy shit.
Guess the mic's picking up more than we thought it was.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Alright, I gotta stop that. But, the mom jumps in and says that 2 months is too long, even though they're the ones that suggested let the child decide. Child decided that that was the fair compromise. I accepted it, and that was too long. And it's like, holy shit, okay. So then it was 1 month, and I'm like, I didn't like this, but based on other outside good advice, I took it, and I was like, alright, 1 month. Well, come to find out, we had tested this by texting her phone through an app and seeing if she was going to... Sorry, it was really loud. What the fuck?
The restless leg syndrome.
Is it? It's not boom. Oh, really loud in the mic. Alright, so I'll turn it down a little bit. But more or less, let's try that. More or less, sent out a text to a messaging app so she wouldn't, because she's always giving out her phone number to all these different people. So,
Right.
you know, if she gets a random number that texts her, she'll respond to it. And it's like, I can't even believe that it's that easy to do it to her.
Yes.
Like, you're just going to answer anything? Anything?
Remember, they're children. Inherently, they're stupid.
But no, I mean, this is rough.
Yeah. I know.
But basically...
My kids are honor roll students and they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They don't know life. They got a better grip on it, but I mean, compared to what they're going to be in fucking 6-8 years? Yeah, absolutely.
But even their fuck-ups, honestly...
As long as I don't have to do their math, we're golden.
Their fuck-ups really aren't that bad because they have that connection with you and they understand, you know, this is what is expected of me.
Right.
And I'm going to fuck up on some things, but as long as I don't fuck up getting pregnant or doing this or doing this.
Oh, yeah. Like the cardinal fucking sins. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Then it's really not completely terrible. Like,
right.
I can work through that. So, on my end, it's like, that's not there. And it's like, everything you do is just the wrong thing. And you know it's the wrong thing, but you just keep doing it because other people have told you to do it.
Right.
Like,
buddy of mine back in the day.
Oh my fucking God.
Had, dude, this little fucking dude was the biggest little fuck up. And I say that lovingly because this fucker calls me uncle. But this little dude did do nothing but fuck up constantly. For everything. If he could do it wrong, if he absolutely knew it was fucking wrong to do it, he was going to do it anyway. My buddy put it to me this way, because he wasn't in the picture all the time, because, you know, he was in and out of jail and fucking shithead.
Mm-hmm.
But it was, bad attention is still attention.
Yeah.
So, anytime that he thought the kid would act up, anytime he felt like he wasn't getting enough attention from his mom, he would do something fucking outlandishly stupid, then his mom had to fucking be there and didn't have any choice in it.
Yeah.
No matter what it did, he knew it ruined mom's day. Mom had to come to the school, spend time with him. But he was getting one-on-one attention from his mom. Even if she was yelling at him and telling him he wasn't worth the shit, he had his mom's attention.
And I get that, but, like, so... said minion had her issues, and I was like, hey, you know, have you talked to your mom about it? She said no, and I said, why not? And she's like, well, because she says I'm just acting out and doesn't care. And then, like, basically she said that she's just always on her computer and doesn't want to get off of it. And it's like, see, now you're trying to be your kid's friend because you don't want to get bothered.
Right.
And that's fucked up.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand, honestly, how you can go so long and still be in the same spot.
Right. And that just goes to say,
like, I don't
fucking
understand.
get it is an inherently human fucking right. But if I have to pass a background check to buy a firearm, if I have to pass a test to drive a car, if I have to get certified to weld, to do electrician, to own a business, why the fuck can every dumbass have a kid?
You think you need a background check to do that?
Dude, if some people do not need to be parents.
Oh no, that's one.
And I will stand by this on everything. And I know some people that I never thought would be good parents that turned out to be fucking excellent parents. And I know some people that have kids, but they're not fucking parents.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big fucking difference there. It's a big guy. I know. Ooh, taboo. You can't tell me what to do with my body. You're right. Absolutely. Go put as many dicks in it as you want. Go put your dick in as many holes as you want. But take this fucking pill, and when you're fucking ready, and you really want to have a kid, you have to prove that you want to have a kid.
Yeah.
Some people, natural. No worries, no problem. They're gonna do fucking fine. Whether they need help fucking financially or something like that, totally different fucking story, not going into all that. But some people, from the fucking get-go, jump goddamn street, should not be allowed to procreate. Not because their kids are gonna be dumb. They might have smart kids.
Mm-hmm.
But society shows other things. Some people should not have children. Not that they're stupid, but they do not have the parenting the ability to be a parent.
Do you think it's a societal thing that has started becoming like a cultural thing?
Yes, absolutely, because you look in other countries, you don't have this fucking problem.
So
we have so much at our fucking fingertips that people just.
And it's not even like when you think about cultural, you think about Spanish culture, the black culture, the Asian culture.
I think of American culture, and that includes all those things.
But that's what I mean. In this instance, it's infiltrated all of them.
Yes, absolutely.
So
it's American culture.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy how
it is, because I don't give a shit what your ethnic fucking background is.
Yeah.
You could be a shit fucking parent from any of those backgrounds.
Yeah, you can be.
It's a joke you always tell your fucking black friends. At least my dad didn't go for milk 22 years ago.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, motherfucker, joke's on you, so did mine!
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, he waited until I was a little bit older and
yeah, then prove he was a fucking shithead.
Yeah. Then went for milk.
But you know?
He was... And you know what? I'll tell you this. Everyone's like, oh, well, at least you had him for a while. I'll be like, dude, yeah, that was the worst thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I had him that whole time. It's like, oh, yeah, this is going to be great. I'm finally going to be grown up, be able to be cool with my dad, whatever the fuck. You start getting right to that age where you're like, all right, only a few years away, not bad. Gone.
Gone.
What the fuck?
Right.
Like, god damn it. Like, you might as well have left when I was younger and I didn't have all this shit.
Right. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Like,
thanks for the issues, fucker.
You make
talking about this in therapy.
You're on the home stretch and fucking 50 yards away you pull a hammy.
Right.
You're like, you motherfucker. I was winning.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
The thing is it. I'm like later Gen X, but it's like my parents were fucking also Gen X. It's like,
oh, so you and your parents are Gen X?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Addiction Nation.
Into boomers. Addiction Nation, yes. Mm-hmm. No matter what the addiction is, we're gonna say everybody has an addiction.
Oh yeah.
And I don't give a shit if you're a gym rat. You still have an addiction. If you're a vegan, you want attention.
Yeah.
Everybody has an addiction, the thing they do. We talk shit, shoot guns. Still, everybody has one. It doesn't matter. But when you let said addiction take over your fucking life and where you're fucking around your kids, piss off.
Yeah, when you're 100% like, I don't want my kid to be over there the majority of the time. I want her here the majority of the time because she's better off here, but I don't want to deal with her when she's here. Well, then why do you want her there? If you don't want it, that's part of it. Like, I'm trying to help her, and you're saying you're trying to help her, but in reality, you're not.
Right.
So now we're having problems because she's doing things, and you're calling me to try and fix something that if you would just listen to me, this shit wouldn't happen. Like, how is she texting us back? Because you're giving her the phone to go listen to music while she's taking a shower. Part of getting the phone taken away is you don't get it back for anything.
Right.
Well, I want to listen to music. Well, then next time don't fuck up.
Yeah. Give her a clock radio.
Yeah. Dude, what? I don't really care. Listen to nothing. I don't really care.
Throw Alexa in there.
The whole thing is you fucked up. You don't get your phone. That's what it means. Like, why would you give it back to her? I just don't understand that. Like, you're the one that said 1 month, and we went to bare minimum there.
Right.
Like, this shit was ridiculous. Went from 2 weeks, 6 months, to 2 months, to 1 month. So, it only increased by 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. And then you still don't even do that.
Nope.
It's like, oh my god. What the fuck? Stop trying to be your kid's friend.
Yes. You cannot.
Stop.
It can't happen.
Stop. They come and try and do stuff with you or whatever. Do something. But stop just not paying attention.
Right. I taught you how to use a fucking spoon.
Yeah.
A spoon.
Well, that's the thing is, I think part of it is not only do they want to be their kids' friend, they just don't care. They're not paying attention. They're like, whatever, just leave me alone. Do whatever you want. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. They can't be bothered by the fact they have a child because they probably shouldn't have one in the first place.
Yeah, but that would mean I wouldn't have my crib midget.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Not with her.
Mm-mm.
See?
But then it wouldn't have led up to everything I'm at now and me and you. And
Yeah.
having bunkered down.
Exactly. I'm not going to change life. You can't go back and change it. Anything you do now, you're going to do going forward.
Oh, yeah. It's just, like, the main thing is stop trying to be your kids' friend. Your job is to make them a productive member of society so we don't have to pay for shit that they fuck up with.
Right.
They are going to be responsible for their own things. The only way to make them responsible is to teach them responsibility.
If you don't have any, how are you going to do that?
Yeah, exactly. Or accountability. Even more than
Accountability.
responsibility.
Yes, accountability, definitely.
You're definitely accountable. 100%. But with that said, we're going to end it there. This was a good one. I know it sucks without the video, but I kind of like...
The setup just bouncing off each other.
Oh, yeah, we're just... Like... I know it sucks because I'm sorry about the video, but at the same time, like, if you were to see Howard sitting here just chilling and shit, you would like the vibe. It's just not ready yet. We're going to get there, though. So I'm Sarge Mayhem.
Cable.
And we will see you guys next time. Appreciate you being back in the bunker.
Before we go, everybody, don't forget to honk your nose.
Oh yeah, man.
Give us a honk.
Go ahead. Honk,
Honk,
honk. Did you? Do you have a pen? Did you honk your nose? Does it take Glock mags? Don't know. We'll find out next time on Bunker Down. Go fuck yourself.